January 26, 2020. The world woke up to a headline that sent shockwaves through the sports community and beyond.
You can see the helicopter circling before it disappears over a hill.
Kobe Bryant, a basketball legend, was gone. News reports were flooded with images of a fiery crash site and unanswered questions. But what exactly happened that tragic morning? Introduction. This video dives deeper than the initial headlines. We'll explore the chain of events that led to Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash, the heartbreaking loss of life, and the ongoing search for answers. Join us as we piece together the story, from the fateful decision to take flight to the aftermath that left a global audience in mourning. On that foggy Sunday morning in January 2020, a weight of expectation settled on the shoulders of Ara Zobayan, a seasoned helicopter pilot standing at the John Wayne Airport terminal. Outside, a thick haze, dubbed Apache Haze, blanketed the city, turning the usually vibrant skyline into an indistinct blur. This wasn't ideal flying weather, but Zobayan knew the importance of his next assignment. Aboard his Sikorsky S-76B helicopter awaited Kobe Bryant, a basketball icon, and his companions. Island Express, the company Zobayan worked for, wasn't exactly a household name. They were a small outfit, catering primarily to short tourist hops. But flying Kobe Bryant was a golden opportunity, a chance to elevate their profile and clientele. However, there was a crucial detail. Island Express was only certified for Visual Flight Rules, VFR, meaning they could only fly when the pilot had clear visibility of the ground below. This seemingly simple rule would soon become a central piece of the tragedy that unfolded. Stepping into the opulent interior of the Sikorsky S-76B wasn't just any helicopter ride. It was a testament to Kobe Bryant's status. This twin-engine aircraft, known for its comfort and safety record, was a far cry from the tourist choppers Island Express usually operated. But the most precious cargo on board wasn't material possessions. Joining Kobe was his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, a budding basketball star herself. They were accompanied by a group of families with a deep connection to the sport. Among them was Christina Mauser, Kobe's assistant coach, and Peyton and Alyssa Chester, teammates of Gianna's on their travel league team, the Mamba Sports Academy. This wasn't just a trip, it was a chance for Kobe to mentor the next generation of basketball talent, including his own daughter. Adding another layer to the story was a last-minute schedule change requested by Kobe's assistant. Originally planned for later, the departure time was pushed back to a tight window, putting pressure on Zobayan to maintain the itinerary despite the challenging weather conditions. The stage was set for a fateful journey, a flight that would forever alter the course of several lives. Zobayan, a pilot known for his meticulousness, wasn't oblivious to the weather. The blanket of haze covering the coast presented a serious challenge. However, determined to get Kobe and his companions to their destination, Zobayan devised an alternative route. Instead of a direct flight over the Pacific, he proposed a longer, safer path that would take them inland, east of Los Angeles. Back at the terminal, another factor came into play. Island Express utilized a safety analysis tool, a checklist designed to identify potential risks. Here's where things took a critical turn. Under pressure to accommodate Kobe's revised schedule, Zobayan reportedly bypassed some crucial steps in the safety protocol, essentially expediting the takeoff process. Meanwhile, the arrival of Kobe, Gianna, and their companions added another wrinkle. Running a little behind schedule, they boarded the helicopter, their excitement for the upcoming tournament palpable. Little did they know, this seemingly ordinary delay would become another piece of the puzzle in the unfolding tragedy. Inside the helicopter, the mood was likely one of anticipation. The plush leather seats and polished mahogany accents offered a stark contrast to the murky world outside. But the luxurious interior couldn't dispel the thick haze that clung to the windows. Zobayan, accustomed to clear skies and breathtaking views, now relied solely on his knowledge of landmarks to navigate. This was a far cry from his usual flying experience. While a helicopter pilot like Zobayan possessed impressive skills, there's an invisible enemy lurking in low visibility situations, inadvertent instrument meteorological conditions, or IIMC. Unlike airplanes equipped to handle instrument flying, helicopters rely heavily on visual cues. In IIMC, pilots can become disoriented, losing their sense of horizon and spatial awareness. This can have disastrous consequences, especially in dense clouds or fog. Zobayan, a pilot used to ferrying celebrities like Kylie Jenner and Kawhi Leonard, was no stranger to pressure. But on this day, the pressure to perform, coupled with the deteriorating weather, would push him and his passengers to the very edge. The Los Angeles sky is a complex tapestry of airspace. Imagine a layered cake with controlled airspace, overseen by air traffic control, acting as the dense, well-defined sections. Interspersed are slices of uncontrolled airspace, where pilots have more freedom but operate under a system of see and avoid. For Zobayan, navigating this layered cake while maintaining visibility was crucial. His initial plan was to fly east towards Burbank, a controlled airspace that offered a safer passage. However, upon requesting entry, air traffic control hit him with a sobering reality. Due to the low visibility, permission was denied. This unexpected hurdle threw a wrench into Zobayan's plan. Circling while waiting for clearance added to the mounting pressure. Time, once a flexible concept, was now a tightening noose. The delay meant either altering course or facing a potentially longer wait for better visibility. The decision Zobayan made next would set in motion a chain of events with devastating consequences. With Burbank airspace a no-go, Zobayan decided to take a detour. He steered the helicopter northwest over the affluent hills of Calabasas. Visibility, however, remained a stubborn adversary. To maintain safe distance from the ground, Zobayan began a gradual climb, the powerful engines whining in protest against the thickening haze. With Burbank airspace a no-go, Zobayan decided to take a detour. He steered the helicopter northwest, over the affluent hills of Calabasas. Visibility, however, remained a stubborn adversary. To maintain safe distance from the ground, Zobayan began a gradual climb, the powerful engines whining in protest against the thickening haze. On the ground below, oblivious to the drama unfolding above, a group of mountain bikers watched in fascination as the helicopter dipped in and out of the clouds. One moment, it was a speck against the hazy sky. The next, it vanished entirely, swallowed by the swirling white blanket. This was the moment Zobayan, despite his experience, entered the treacherous zone of IIMC. Deprived of visual cues, he likely lost his spatial awareness, causing the helicopter to pitch and roll erratically. Realizing his predicament, Zobayan desperately attempted to climb, a last-ditch effort to regain control. A final, garbled transmission crackled through the air traffic control frequency, a chilling testament to the unfolding tragedy. Back on the ground, the mountain bikers' fascination turned to horror as they witnessed a glint of metal plummet from the clouds. A deafening crash echoed through the hills, followed by an eerie silence. The once vibrant helicopter had been reduced to a fiery wreckage on the hillside. The news would soon spread like wildfire, leaving the world in shock and disbelief. The initial confusion at OC Helicopters mirrored the larger unfolding tragedy. With no response from Zobayan and the helicopter overdue, a frantic search began. Emergency responders scoured the hazy skies, the thick fog hindering their efforts. As the hours bled into night, hope dwindled, eventually giving way to a horrifying realization. Then the news broke. The world watched in stunned silence as the unthinkable became reality. Social media erupted in a frenzy of grief and disbelief. Tributes poured in from fans, fellow athletes, and celebrities alike. Kobe Bryant, the larger-than-life icon, was gone. But the tragedy wasn't confined to a single loss. The crash claimed 8 other lives, including Gianna Bryant and the promising young athletes she was traveling with. In the aftermath, a legal battle unfolded. Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's wife, filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Island Express, citing pilot error and inadequate safety protocols. The lawsuit highlighted the pressure Zobayan faced and Island Express's lack of proper certification for the weather conditions. The global outpouring of grief remained a powerful testament to Kobe Bryant's impact. From street murals to candlelight vigils, the world mourned not just a basketball legend, but a father, a coach, and an inspiration to millions. This tragedy transcended sports, leaving a permanent mark on the collective consciousness. In the months that followed, a meticulous investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, pieced together the tragic events. Their findings were stark. Pilot error, specifically flying in low visibility conditions, was determined as the cause of the crash. Zobayan's decision to bypass safety protocols, combined with the pressure to maintain schedule, ultimately led to the devastating outcome. The investigation highlighted alternate paths Zobayan could have taken. Landing at a closer location or waiting for better weather were options that could have prevented the tragedy. These what-ifs became a painful reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of prioritizing safety. The crash of Kobe Bryant's helicopter remains a somber chapter in recent history. It serves as a harsh reminder of the consequences of taking unnecessary risks and the importance of clear decision-making. While the legal battle continues, the search for justice goes beyond a courtroom. It's about ensuring such a tragedy never befalls another family or group of aspiring athletes. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more investigative content. We encourage you to leave a comment below and share your thoughts on this heartbreaking event.